Hello, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, and it contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. Now, today we're talking about the second part of chapter 25 of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the 22nd chapter of the book of Zion. We're in the middle of the general reading, or no, we're in the middle of the dissertation already. So let's get back to it, okay? We have mental health issues that are dire because humans choose to believe or not believe things instead of dealing with them. People have mental breakdowns because they cover up their problems. They refuse to deal with their emotions, and their emotions take over. That need to deal with reality overpowers the person. So, again, we need to stop locking our emotions away. We need to deal with reality, not pick and choose what we admit, even to ourselves. Our feelings are a huge part of what we are. We are energy beings who are our emotions. And like the voices in our telepathic heads, reality can't be believed away. We must face our emotions and be the masters of our emotions and of our minds. This is especially true for us telepaths. Our abilities are bound within our emotions. Everything we do through those emotions. So, if we are mentally ill, or we choose to lash out, or to do other things that what's been done to us, we can become bigger problems for everyone because we telepaths are powerful beings of emotion. Our lack of belief in telepathy, along with our lack of desire to deal with emotional issues, has opened our world up to every dark entity in the known universe. We are overrun with beings of darkness who feed off of our pain, creating the conditions to continue the feast. We can't afford to disbelieve ourselves into hell, because hell is what Earth is becoming. Those of us who have overcome both our emotional problems and our moral battle with the voices we hear are ready to be able to fight the age-old battle of good versus evil. Our first order of business is to heal the human race of its pain and fear, which will end the feast of darkness. Healing the pain of our emotions will stop the dark ones from having good a food source. Only by ending our pain can we end that which controls us. It's better to cry now than to die later. Those who feed off of our pain kill us slowly. That is why it's so important that we address our emotional problems, both for the telepath and for the human. Our emotional growth is severely stunted. Instead of dealing with our emotions, we cover them up. We deny them, we put them out of mind, we block them, we ignore them, and we bind ourselves to the pain and suffering. To free ourselves of pain, we must feel that pain and therefore expel it. Our mental health care is so out of touch with reality that it's beyond belief. You can't compartmentalize emotions. You can't talk your emotions away. Drugs aren't a cure for emotional trauma. Jung and Freud had it half right. They gave us the place to start. But our doctors haven't even tried to complete the work. In no other field has there ever been a doctrine that was so complete in its first stage. Jung and Freud were the inventors of a new field of medicine But modern psychiatrists are as it's act as if they had all of the answers. But in truth, they had only just begun to ask the right questions. Mental health requires more than an hour on a couch once a week, where all you do is talk about all your problems. Mental health is a huge part of the human animal. Our emotions are what drives us to do what we do. Beyond survival, it's half of what we are. To think that we can talk our pain away is infantile. Our emotions are what creates our emanations and our memories. What we feel, we recall. It is by emotion that we relate to our environment. So we perceive life through emotion. But just as we have a physical body, we have an emotional body. Each body has a finite amount of matter. But unlike our stomachs, our emotions have only one exit. When our emotional body is full, it's full. You must empty it by expressing the emotions within. That's when you block your emotions. So, if we lock our bad feelings away, we reduce our capacity for any other emotion. You can't laugh if your eyes are full of tears. If you if if you're if you fill your soul with pain, how can you smile? We are locking away our negative emotions. We are taught as children to do so. This is wrong. We need to express what we feel so we can have space for better feelings. Our souls are mirror images of our bodies, but like Darwin Gray, we reveal, it reveals our emotional life. If we lock negative emotions in our souls, we wound our souls. I used to see my soul as a corpse, stabbed to death by every man that ever touched me. It was my self-portrait. Now I am a multi-dimensional being of light. Humanity as a whole must look inside and realize their spiritual body. They must heal the emotional wounds that are contained within the pain they never express. Only by doing so will they learn to let go of the pain and move on. They must trace their anger and hate back to its source, the pain that they could not express in any other way. We must all find the courage to face the pain that society has forced us to deny. Only by embracing our negative emotions can we free ourselves of our dark emotions. We, when we allow ourselves to express our emotions, we release the hurt done in that moment of harm. We allow ourselves to heal the wound and let it become a scar, a memory, with an expression of emotion that contained in the expression of our emotional capacity is increased. We are free to feel what is happening now because the emotional energy has been released and we have room for it. This emptying of the old emotion frees us to express current feelings, helping to cleanse the soul. But we have so many wounds that we must repeat the healing to release the release of pent-up emotions. Yet each time we release this emotion, we feel weak. That is because we must destroy the barriers we have built around the emotions. So we drain ourselves in the process. The walls we build are strong, but never strong enough to completely free us of the emotions they try to contain. This struggle of self and emotion take, takes a huge toll on our health. I look forward to the transformation of my people as they work out the emotions that they have been forced to deny, and as they come to realize who and what they are. When emotions or things like telepathy are accepted and expressed, the world will be free of the pain it suffers now. 8:2. Thus said the Lord of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury. This passage tells of the depths of feelings that the Grey have for me, personally, and for my people, who I strive to protect and defend. They have watched over me for decades. They witnessed my pain and suffering. When I went to prison, they were not happy. They have invested a lot of energy and effort in my creation, so they are very invested in me and what I'm doing. This is perhaps a warning for any would-be assassins. The Grey are my protectors. They are my family, and they are my friends. They can and do protect me. There's a country song that says that the singer has friends in low places. Well, I'm here to tell you, I have friends in very high places, and they are pissed. So be careful. The Grey are jealous for my sake. But I'm not the only one that they care about. Zion isn't just my name, it's the name of my children, the sons and daughters of the High. So you just might want to rethink that holier than thou attitude, because you're not holier than I am. I'm holier than you. Just ask the Grey. When they get here, they will be coming to keep their promise to humanity, to come when called upon by the Zionite people. They will come to defend our right to be. They will come for me and for my people. You see, we have a true God, a God that may not be as powerful as your God, but my God is real. They will come. Jealousy and fury are some very harsh words to use in regards to the emotions of the Grey. But if you think about it, it does make sense. I am their first child of Earth, the first human to figure them out. They have waited 3,000 years for my lifetime to come, so they have reason to be protective of me and mine, because the Grey have invested centuries to the events that I am about to enact. They are ready to ensure my survival and my success. They have witnessed all that has happened to me since 1979. It is by the events of my life that humanity is being judged. So the deeds and actions of all that I witness, they have witnessed too. I'm shaking my head in sorrow at the fate of this society. The Grey are pissed at the world of man, because they witnessed how society treats those who are poor, and they are victims of men and of a society that has no idea of how to heal a suffering soul. And there I will end for this session. The next time we'll take up with 8:3. So until then, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, keep you from all harm, and keep you and teach you right from wrong. May you always be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Stay happy and high, my friends. Know that I love each and every one of you. I cannot wait for us to gather together to realize our true potential and to heal our pain. Until then, later, because I'll never say goodbye.